Admittedly, it's tough to know just how big the problem of prescription drug DUI is, because most readily available data combines illicit drug use with prescription drug use. But I did speak with multiple law enforcement agencies, and they were all on the same page, that it's a problem and it's a growing one. According to the data from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the number of fatal crashes that tested positive for drugs in the U.S. has been on a steady incline over the past couple decades, with just over 1,700 in 1993, climbing to more than 6,600 in 2015. And when I spoke with law enforcement in our area, they said their experiences mirror the numbers. When you hear DUI, you might picture a night out on the town, 12 shots, and I decide to drive home. But that's not the only way that a DUI can take place, and it's not the only way to put someone in danger.
Most people think DUI as being an alcohol-related, somebody falling down drunk, and that's not correct. Somebody who blows under a .08, the legal limit, can still be arrested for DUI.
Recreational and illicit drugs may be the first thing that come to mind with drug-related DUIs, but prescription drugs play a big factor too, and can have disastrous consequences. A crash or a death related to prescription drug abuse becomes a very visual symbol of the problem we're facing, but it doesn't exist within a vacuum. Across the nation, we're seeing skyrocketing rates of prescription drug addiction. In fact, the CDC has called it an epidemic. It reports that the amount of opioid painkillers prescribed in the U.S. has nearly quadrupled since 1999, but there's not been an overall change in the amount of pain Americans report. Still, it leaves many hooked on these substances. The CDC says as many as 1 in 4 who are prescribed opioids for long-term pain will become addicted to them. And beyond prescribed painkillers, even over-the-counter medications can lead to dangerous driving, particularly when they're mixed with other medications and substances. In fact, in a statement from Tiger Woods, he said he didn't realize the mix of medications had affected him so strongly. And is that one of the challenges of this, that even though it's just as dangerous as driving drunk, or it can be, it feels more innocuous?
People sometimes believe that just because it's a prescription med or because it's an over-the-counter drug, that it's not going to be a problem. The simple fact of the matter is if you're taking medications and you're going to get behind the wheel of a car, be thinking about that, make good choices, and save yourself and everybody else out on the road possibly a very bad situation.
I also spoke with the Spokane County Sheriff's Office and the Washington State Patrol to see if monitoring and enforcing DUI laws with prescription drugs is tougher than, say, DUI laws with respect to alcohol. They told me that when they're out on the road patrolling, it's mostly the same because they're watching for the same warning signs. But they say enforcing the laws can be tougher since there's no breathalyzer for prescription drugs and a search warrant is needed for a blood test. Still, it's something they're watching for more and more, and getting a DUI, regardless of the substance, can result in getting a license suspended, landing in jail, getting fines, and that's assuming something much worse doesn't happen first. In Spokane, Rob Harris, back to you.